Was this baby shark always chewing on my tongue?
All this time.
Baby shark. Baby shark. Baby shark.
Just goes really aggressive.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Resident Evil Deadly Silence. We've gone down that ladder that we found somewhere in the middle of the guardhouse, and it leads us below the guardhouse into this very murky, very soggy sort of hallway that involves one of gaming's most favorite pastimes, box pushing.
Blocking.
Get in that there box pushing, and unfortunately, you can't even jump that. I thought that looked like you could totally jump from one to the other, but nope, you gotta have perfect walking. So don't do what Matt did, and nudge it to the left first.
Shut up.
Did you really falter that one, Matt?
In my very first playthrough of this game ever, I didn't do a walkthrough, I did it on my own terms, and yes, I did fuck that part up. But, yeah, honestly, it isn't too bad because the second you go into, up
the ladder again?
Yeah, the second you go up the ladder and then come back down, if you didn't solve the puzzle already, it will just reset the boxes.
Okay.
Boy howdy, I'm going to make that box pushing speed run yet.
I will make box pushing an Olympic sport, devil damn it.
I think they do actually have something like that.
I mean, it is good. It is good for the biceps. Why do you think Chris does it on a regular basis?
Like a box pushing as a sport. Yeah, no, definitely punch boulders left and right.
With enough practice, you'll be able to punch volcanic boulders.
Okay, so there is no.
Nah, that's too silly.
There is no Olympic box pushing, but it does look like a varsity sport still.
And now back to championship boxing.
Okay, I mean, it's okay. It's not really about boxes or anything.
So now we come to a rather short-lived section of the game that involves this submerged lab.
If we were playing in Amnesia, I would be very worried right now.
Why is that, Logan?
Because there's this famous sequence from the first Amnesia game where you're introduced to something known as the Cairn. It's supposed to be an anagram for a kraken, but it's creepy because what it does is it's this horror set piece where
that looks like a rotten cabbage.
It's like a plant.
Yeah,
but yeah, no,
like
it's go ahead.
It kind of looks like an upside down piece of veggie.
Yeah.
So if you were reading up on that Plan 42 document I found earlier, that is the roots of said Plan 42. Which if you went and made V-Jolt, you could use it on that thing and shrivel it to shreds.
Oh,
but
boy.
while we're in here, we also come across a rather short-lived experiment by Umbrella. Oh, jeez! A mama shark and her two babies.
Yeah, so let's run.
So just to let you guys know,
Yes.
I'm a big fan of this series. I truly am. It is great. I love it. I understand giant snakes. I understand giant spiders. I understand a giant plant. Because we are in the wilderness, near a landlocked city. What I don't understand are the fucking sharks!
I don't get it
This
either.
is a landlocked city!
And by pulling this lever, we have literally made short work of said sharks, which are according to a bio we'll find later, are codenamed Neptune.
Oh, man, now they're just gonna flop around.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the sharks were imported.
Yeah, maybe.
Hold it, Jill, you
Wait.
forgot something.
Yeah, don't forget this big sparkly.
Did you button?
This big sparkly button, which will unlock the room right next door.
Okay. But, yeah, so the Karen from Amnesia, it's this famous sort of, like, horror... You can already hear him flopping about. It's this horror set piece where you're in a flooded hallway, and what makes it creepy is you can't see the monster, but if you ever set foot in the water, you have to, like, jump on debris and stuff floating around. If you ever set foot into the water, you'll suddenly hear loud splashing, and you can see splashes in the water getting closer to you, but you cannot see the monster itself.
You know, I sort of feel a little dirty having all these shotgun shells on my holster.
Well, why don't we make quick use to alleviate such problems of where the hell's the sparkly? There it is.
There's the sparkly, another dormity key.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. Let's get rid
I like
of
calling
some.
that a dormity.
But yeah, I agree. Let's get rid of some of those shells, preferably in the corpses of those sharks.
Oh, it says boo.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm in a stupid mood today. So
It's the boo key. It says boo to you.
do these sharks still pose a threat to us?
Nope.
Oh, I see. They broke through the glass.
Not really. They're just flopping all over the place.
Help us! Jill, I'd say we just walk and pretend like we never saw nothing.
And actually, so just to let you know, technically the remake has a sequence like that, but they are deadlier and they are like 3 times the size.
And, you know, taking care of them is a little more elaborate, like what you just saw.
Yeah.
And also, I did notice that. Thank you, James, for cutting out all that back. How egregious can the backtracking get in this game, moving from point A to point B?
Not too bad. It's not like going from the beginning all the way back. It's not like being like halfway through the game and then it forces you to go all the way back to one random area in the beginning. Metal Gear Solid.
I mean, it also helps too that in the case of this game, or in the case of this version of the Resident Evil, you could skip past the loading doors, so you could honestly get through most, if not all, this game in a snap compared to the original release.
Also,
That's fair.
I love. Just to let you know, Metal Gear Solid, one of my favorite games of all time. I love that series. I will still always complain about the game being the first game having you like backtrack to the beginning of the game, like going all the way back to the beginning to get this one random sniper rifle.
Yep, I remember that to help with
So, this is the document here that tells us about what will take out the Plant 42, as we've already mentioned earlier, V-Jolt. Basically, you gotta combine a whole bunch of chemicals, again, that whole math problem we found in an earlier room, and with all that said and done, we will be able to create V-Jolt. You can easily do it with 3 bottles, and this is the honestly, it helps to read this document because it tells you exactly what you need and when to use it. And actually, it also should be worth saying, you can't make V-Jolt until you find the specific document.
Yes, we're making V-Jolt, or as most people would just call it, Weed Eater.
Yeah.
Not weed, just weed venom. It's a plant. Just kill it with weed venom.
It's not just a plant. Oh, and I see 2, 4, 7. I see how this works. And I mean, okay. At the same time, though, it's a tyrant plant. It's a plant infected by the T virus. I'm sure it's like you can't just use freaking bleach on it. Like you gotta make some magic.
Now, by this logic, Jill would probably be smart. Would probably do the smart thing and probably go back the way she came and go make that V-Jolt with all that math in her head. The first thing we're going to do is, well, no, we're not going to.
We're going to burn down the bookcase. No.
We're going to actually make use out of that book, and behold, another way we can get into where Plant 42 is. And like I said, Jill should probably take this time to make the V-Jolt. But she's feeling daring, so one safety save later, we're going to go tackle that thing head on without the use of V-Jolt.
Because there's another thing about Jill's storyline that James can show off here, but let's go fight Plant 42. Oh God!
And all of its tentacles.
Oh, jeez! You got him right where you want him, Jill.
Yeah. So if you decide to tackle this thing head on without the use of V-Jolt, he pretty much has all of its tentacles on hand, and it's a little tougher. It's a little tougher to actually hit. But if you manage to whittle down its health enough with Jill, well, stay tuned. You might be in for a surprise.
I'm sorry, I have never seen such an unmitigated ass whooping from a plant. Like the second you get
You, my friend, have not watched enough Japanimation.
Not fair, but like, holy crap. Okay, so are the corner... So it looks like staying in the corners is the safest path to be. Like, just hug the corner and just stay there so his tentacles can't reach you.
Basically,
so, I think we got... Oh, okay, no, we didn't get him.
Yep. Basically, the best way to beat this thing, aside from V-Jolt, is basically just do that... Oh, okay.
Help me!
Oh,
hey, Barry!
Oh, Barry, it's been a while since we saw you.
I got this.
Burn it down!
Nice!
Won't that accidentally burn me too, Barry?
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Ah! It's just insult to injury. I'm half expecting, like, with its last dying breath, it just smacks Jill one more time, just for one for the road.
Oh, it looks like it almost slapped Barry.
It almost went for it, but there you go.
And with that, no V-Jolt required. Plant 42 is, well, his roots have been clipped.
We did. Yeah, why the hell did they even talk about V-Jolt? Just you could have summed up that entire puzzle with use fire. It's a plant. Who knew?
I can't believe.
But
What
no,
the
like-
hell is this place anyway?
I love it. This game is stupid, but I love it.
It's great.
But no, so the way to beat Plant 42, stand in the corner and just do that one scene from the Batman Ninja Turtles movie.
And for all that
So-
trouble of beating this thing, we get a helmet key. That's literally all we came here for.
Hey, that now has opened up, I think, almost every room in the mansion now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the soldiers area and take a look around.
Okay.
Though I'm sure there are still things in that other mansion as well. Anyway, let's start searching separately.
So business as usual.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it's not like we've necessarily been following the buddy system here, Barry. I mean,
You do you, Barry.
all right.
By the way, thanks.
Yay. Is that the last time Barry will be able to bail us out of a jam?
I believe so, yeah. Well, there is a... What the...
Hell?
I recognize those
Who's
flimsy
there?
gunshots.
Oh.
Whisker!
Jill, so you're safe.
Yep.
So you're safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have
I just
you been?
like how...
Bean.
In the hall all of
Look,
a sudden.
again, I
I'm
love this
sorry,
franchise,
but I
but
have
you can
no
immediately tell who the villain
Perhaps you guys
is
have met
from
them?
the first second
It
they
was all I
step
could
into the
do to
room.
protect
Gee,
myself.
I
Yeah.
wonder if the man with the slick back blonde hair, sunglasses at night, and all black attire
Anyway,
might
it's good to
just
see
be
you're
the
safe.
villain.
It's also the music you're hearing.
Our first priority
I was
is to
told
get
that black
out of
made me look very attractive.
Yes, you're right.
I mean, you're not wrong, but still.
By the way, Captain Wesker, did it ever occur to you
Now,
that
there
you
are a lot
probably
of
shouldn't be
rooms in
wearing
that
sunshades in the
that
middle
we
of
can't
night?
get into because they're
These are
locked.
my
have been
nighttime
looking around for
sunshades.
This is my happy place.
Okay, I'll go to the other house. And
Sorry,
see
I'm
if I
thinking
can
of Home
find
on the
any
Range out of
clues.
nowhere.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
This is my comfy place.
This is my eager face.
It just looks... Does this look unsure to you,
Ew.
Jill?
Jill, now go spread the word.
I'm sorry, we're getting on a weird tangent here. So, So, I guess our kind of vague goal is just to find the armor key now?
Yeah, pretty much. We got what
Also-
we needed so we can get the heck out of here.
Also, who's the Weezin?
Maybe I just one more bit. It's like intensive. I bet they don't have. Wow, they haven't. C virus.
Right? Just found it right there. They do have everything.
Actually, you know, no. This, I got a better idea. It actually does lead into another game we'll be coming to later. I wonder if they have... Oh, I can't believe... They do, I can't believe it! T. Veronica!
This place is great.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm so sorry. Who's going to be doing Code Veronica?
None of us.
Really?
I was about to say,
We
I'll
can talk about... Yeah.
We have a backup plan regarding Code Veronica.
Oh, right. Okay, I was curious if we're going to do that or legit Code Veronica. Just to let you people know, like, again, I love the series. Great. Code Veronica is hands down the hardest game in the entire franchise.
So I've heard.
It's also the dumbest in the series.
It really
Narratively, yes.
So, backing up. So, Matt, why is Code Veronica the hardest?
Bear
Bear in mind, Ethan Must Die mode is still a thing in Resident Evil 7.
Well, okay, Ethan Must Die is just like a bonus little game. It's not an
But it's
actual...
hard.
Yeah, it's a hard little game, but it's meant to be hard.
Okay.
The Code Veronica... All the enemies act like
There,
modern...
Wait. See, now I reload it when I'm not in battle.
Yay.
Hooray! Okay.
But all of the enemies
Oh, hello.
in...
Oh, just our radio. Keep going,
Brad,
Matt.
what's up?
Wait, all of the enemies in in like those
This is
in that
Jill.
game.
Brad?
Imagine taking on
broken.
the aggressive enemies of like 5 or 6 like modern day Resident Evil like enemies. But you also have 1, tank controls, and 2, incredibly limited ammo.
Matt, I
Oh.
will say it's probably about time we hold that thought, because now that we've come back to the mansion,
Oh, he just finished
you
it.
would think it'd be a little more empty since we took out all the zombies.
Yeah.
Nope! Now we got a new threat coming right at us.
What is that?
It's a threat so diabolical it knows how to open doors.
Oh, crap, it is the Raptors.
You're close.
I find it so funny, just the idea of, like, it can open doors.
Oh, crap.
Hunters.
Behold the Hunters, which
Oh,
honestly
ow.
look very
Stop
doofy.
That was the hunter?
And also are very easy to beat.
Okay.
But
Provided
just
you have a shotgun.
Just like one swipe, and it's like, that was my best blouse.
This
But-
is why
but
the
at the same
liquor. This is why the liquors were basically upgraded, much better versions.
Right, and at the same time, so again, that was only really good because we had so many shotgun rounds still.
I mean, don't entirely take them for chumps though, because while they are pretty easy to kill with the right set, they have the right assets to kill you in one fell swoop.
Oh, and I would also Doom Book, and at the don't Matt.
In the first age.
Actually, that's better than I thought. I thought you were just gonna shout Doom. Anyway, Eagle of East.
Eagle of East. Oh, Eagle of East, Wolf of West.
Oh,
You're
No.
fired
I
again.
thought you said worse.
Another medal, cool. But in any case, now we'll take the oh.
Now we got another one of our 2 MacGuffins we'll be needing to reach the end game.
Yeah. I think we almost have all
Look,
the ones we need. Yeah, cool.
James, I don't think you seem to understand what a MacGuffin is. Every story only has one MacGuffin.
There can't be more. What about freaking the Triforce pieces? And
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, maybe there can be more than one. Okay, never mind. I take it back.
I was about to say, no, dude. This game has the series has multiple MacGuffins. Depending. Oh, hey, what's this? A note.
That's
I'll
fair.
put some bullets in the back room.
We
Thank
already
you.
got
Use
them.
them in case of trouble. Barry. Barry, I knew you were. I told you. Barry's an absolute pro.
Whoa.
He's left all this stuff for us.
Ooh.
Wow.
By the way,
that's a lot.
Oh.
By the way, I take back what I said, by the way. Now
That's
I think
fair.
about it,
Fine.
yeah, MacGuffin, they can just be.
It can
Well,
just be
just-
anything that's important for plot progression.
Yeah, because
like earlier we had the 4
not-
medallions, and now we.
Now that I think about it, Infinity War. That
Yeah,
technically
just in general.
Yeah,
Anything,
the
yeah, it's
gems,
just
and
anything,
Chaos Emeralds.
any
Yeah,
key
yeah.
item that's significantly important to a plot.
Should I just leave that thing there? Might as well.
Yeah,
I'm
just-
sure Barry will need it. Knowing
It's for the
him.
birds. So, and so the timeline between this and Chris's scenario is that they're supposed to be happening simultaneously.
Sort of. It's also honestly, in some ways, they're both considered like their own separate, scenarios. Like they can't exactly happen at the same time for reasons we'll get to around late game.
Ow! The hell was that? Oh,
Ow.
jeez.
Ow.
Malium. Nice. Okay, so 1 round, 2 knives. Okay, not too bad.
But yeah, no, the hunters pretty much replaced the regular zombie fodder that the mansion was previously littered with. And so be careful when you're around these parts, because if they swing you with their mean left hook, or maybe it was their right hook, I forget which of the two, that's considered a one-hit kill.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know they had a 1-hit kill move.
I think they I think the hunters in general have them in every game they're in.
But I'm assuming, but I'm assuming there's like a large wind up. Like you can tell which is going to be a normal attack and what's going to be the do not get hit by this
By
attack.
the way,
Yeah.
this piano looks rather suspicious.
Blow it up. Oh crap! He's back.
That's my favorite piano.
Get rid of him. Get rid of him.
I wish there was like oh. Jeez.
Round 2 with Yawn, and if you decide not to fight him beforehand, now you have no choice but to fight him.
And would he be at full health?
I believe so. And also, actually, if you didn't kill him the first time, he'll still have his poison breath in this state. So be mindful of that.
Hey, but how are we going to get to the piano now?
And he melts.
Yeah, now we can't get to the piano and.
Oh well, that piano's just there for decor. Also, hey Barry.
Oh.
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
What the fuck do you think?
You just walked past the massive snake. I've seen that last week. That's nothing.
Have you found anything interesting? Aside from the giant plant and giant
Melting
snake.
snake.
And also the sharks that I had to go through that were flopping on the
Wait,
floor.
what you got? What'd you
I'll
find,
never see
Barry?
those sharks again, by the way.
Yep.
So,
But anyway, we're gonna go check down what's under that hole. And oops.
Oh.
Damn it,
Oops.
Barry.
What's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill.
What?
Wait. I'll go.
Okay, so it was just a genuine mistake. Okay.
No,
the,
no,
the tone.
it
The,
wasn't.
Mary!
No,
oh.
no. Well, actually, no, because wait here for a little bit.
Oh, seriously?
It is very. I mean, mind you, you could go down this pathway and continue your progress, and just leave Barry at that exact moment. But
Ah,
Stop.
Because I was bored.
Don't do that.
But what was I about to say? If you decide to go down that pathway, you do pretty much go down the way of the bad ending. So, if you want the good ending, wait for Barry here.
Oh, okay.
Are you there,
So that's
Joe?
how you get the good ending in the original. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Wait for him
because-
to come back.
In the remake, because they're not going to see it, we have to save
I'm
Barry
sorry,
from
Jill.
Lisa Trevor.
I didn't know that
Right.
was going to happen.
I mean, I will admit for the original game, it's a
I
little
was
more.
really
It's
careless.
kind of elaborate because there's actually
Are
2
you
instances
okay,
where you can
Barry?
easily screw yourself up.
Maybe you're
It's
getting
Yeah.
this is one of those sections, and then another
Oh,
one
I'm
we'll be
all
dealing
right.
with later
Don't worry.
involves Barry tagging
Jill,
along with you in underground
I found
catacombs. Be careful with what you choose in that instance, but because we actually decide to be a sis and wait for him, he gives us the passcode we would have found if we went down that pathway. Keep that in mind for the West Wing.
Then.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Barry. But yeah, it did seem like a genuine accident what happened there with the rope.
Although I wouldn't put it past anyone for thinking that was the case where, maybe Barry was betraying Jill.
I mean, knowing the plot later, but don't mind the snake puddle. We'll just walk past that.
And yeah, no, trust me, the remake plays with that a lot more than it does here. In fact, I'd argue it's a little more obnoxious in that instance. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Hey.
Bye.
Ow! Jeez! Wow, one acid round to the face.
It's also here where I learned by accident that acid rounds one-shot these things.
Yeah, no.
They're
Again,
very
look,
useful.
Look, they might be the quote-unquote ultimate enemies of the game. Yeah, they are really fucking easy to take out. I'm not going to lie.
I will admit though, what's going on here, like with the cat, like,
Oh,
oh,
boy.
jeez, that's quick. Oh god.
Okay, that was his left hook. We're still fine. It's his right hook that instant kills.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, let's be careful. Yeah, I can see.
Oh, boy.
Nice. Okay, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean, even looking at this, like, I can see how this is still, like, this can still be really good horror when the camera is so limited at times and all you can hear is, like, enemy movements around you.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Wait till we get to a certain room where they actually do play with that almost deliberately.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to
Well,
get used to it.
not almost deliberately. More like they had no shame in doing it.
Easy does it.
Never can be too careful with these gosh darn camera angles.
These zombie monsters, and yeah, okay, so now we have the entire upper left area to explore.
Yep. Especially now that we got that passcode, which oh, now they're up here too.
Out of my way, little fishy.
Sorry, hype.
Wait, what do you mean, sorry me?
I was just walking here!
And, like, you're saying, it sounded like you were saying something as it, and then it got killed immediately, like, ah! I was like, sorry.
Oh. No, I was talking to the fish.
Oh.
Technically,
Speaking
it's a
of fish.
frog.
We could have just walked around it, couldn't we? Now you're just being
I
mean.
just love the non-urgency of these things. Just
They're just like, hey, how's it going? Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Alright. Working hard or hardly working?
Mind you, they are a little more ruthless in the remake, but not by
Yeah.
much.
I'll say, I can't wait to get into that. Jeez.
Trust me when I say that the remake is very much, by all intents and purposes, is the harder game of the two.
almost
Yeah,
definitely.
thanks for the vote of confidence. Oh, look,
We
orders
weren't-
from Umbrella.
We weren't shaming you, we were just stating the facts.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is pretty much where we learned that the Umbrella Corporation is responsible for all this mess in the first place, and now we have a bullseye on our heads thanks to this.
Oops.
In order to obtain data of actual, collect 2 embryos per bowel type, making sure to include all species except for the tyrant.
The tyrant?
What's a tyrant?
Destroy the lab and clean all researchers' lab animals in a manner which will seem accidental. So basically,
Yes,
that's the reason.
blow Blow up the lab; it'll look like an accident.
So this is why we as a team were brought here in the first place. We were just brought here to be test dummies for these things.
Yes.
Essentially, yeah.
I just
mean-
love the idea of, like, well, let's try to make it look like an accident. Blow it up, and then it's like, you see, kids, this is why you shouldn't smoke.
This is what happens when you remove the tag off of a mattress.
And when you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
And remember, kids, no littering or loitering.
I mean, it's just you say that, yeah. That gotta be careful with that. And then cool for the tiger. And then for you, Hype, like the most ridiculous part is that like if you told people who was really the person in character saying that, they wouldn't believe you even more.
Wait, what?
You're when you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. If you told people who actually was saying that and in what character they were saying it as, like they would believe you even less than if Wesker was the one saying it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, but real quick, I love this shot here. I hear, is this thing on? Hi, Mom. I'm here at the Art Spencer Boom Guy.
I just wanted to say hi to the folks back home.
Now don't forget to smash that like button and hit the
Wait, what am I doing
I'm
back
sorry.
here?
I'm losing my mind. Let's go and
Man, I'm gonna lose so many subscribers.
Here it is. That's it. Then you you go down the other hallway to find the tiger statue. There you go, Jill.
That way leads to where the. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Oh boy.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Sneaky.
be careful. Trying to think. Do they do anything else with the Resident Evil remake? Like, do they make you like go in different rooms and different directions to solve different puzzles?
Oh, they make new rooms entirely.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
just to let
okay.
you know, the layout of the mansion,
The
all
Magnum.
the rooms. Ooh, yes. This is the best gun in the game.
Now we're playing dirty.
Now we're playing with berry power.
But no, look, the remake, like all of the rooms where they are is the same, but they added new rooms.
They added new rooms, and they also added a few. They also changed a few of the puzzles up, as well as certain scenarios. Like, I think there's one door in particular you can only use like 3 times until the door hinge just breaks off. And you can't take that way anymore.
But if the door hinge breaks, wouldn't you be easier going in? You know what? I'm not even going to question it.
You know what?
Don't mind it.
I have no idea. Let's just say that there's a door. You just don't go through that door too many times. It's as simple as that. And yes, now with all those Magnum rounds we've been finding have some purpose. However, even though this is technically an easier mode, I will not be tempted by said Magnum bullets because that is a precious resource you cherish like you would your child.
Honestly,
Right.
not going to lie, only use a Magnum in this series if you have the infinite ammo. And usually
Either that, or if you're about to come up to a boss.
Yeah.
I mean, because the Magnum I think works really well against a single target. Just definitely. I mean, okay, this is something that I've always had an issue with, like in any game like this, which is why, I mean, heads up for when I'm gonna more like inevitably have this happen to me with any other Resident Evil game is I'm always super stingy with my with my like resources and things, where it's like it'll be that kind of thing where like you're like, oh, I gotta save this for the final boss just in case the final boss will come and go because I had no idea it was coming up, and it's like, wow, I had all those Magnum rounds still in storage.
Use an ether, but I don't want to use I don't want to use too many of them. Just use it. I only have 78 of them.
Exactly, that's what's gonna happen to me.
That's just the sort of mentality you gotta break, but in the case of the Magnum, especially when you're playing by regular rules, you really don't have that much ammo to go wasting.
Well, of course, yeah.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all next time as we explore the rest of the West Wing on Resident Evil Deadly Silence.
It's forbidden.
To your right is the right wing.